and welcome to What the Trump. I hope my audio is a little bit better than what it was last night. I can't promise that it is. For some reason, my headset does not want to work normally. And I'm getting a red thing up there, but anyway, my podcast app does not really work very well with me today, or the last couple times I've been trying to use it. But I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get this out there, because what's been going on is and I titled this one, White House Newsletters and Lies and Dementia, because I signed up and elected to sign up for the White House newsletter just to see what kind of crap they were putting out there to the American public. And boy, was it eye-opening. So I got my first email. And let's see here, let's see if I can share it with you. I just open up my Google. It's fine. I'm not going to obviously it's not going to don't bother me at all. Go to here we go. It's so fancy. It's gonna disappear. That's okay. I got it right here. So here we go. We got the White House thing is, when you get to it, the first thing it does is it says, a year was winning, blah 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 blah. But there's one spot that really got to me. It says, "My safe space, a place for Democrats." And make sure I have my audio, I'm sharing sound here. What if I stuck on that? And stop sharing that. Reshare. Hopefully I could just edit this out a little bit. There we go. Share that one. Alright. And I'm gonna fix it. Yay me. So play this for you here. Yeah, that for one thing is very demeaning. And he's got Hakeem Jeffries there in his little Mexican hat, which yes was funny. I'm a comedian. It was funny, but it's not funny. It's not funny at all, really. So then if I go ahead and go to, it says mood difficult. So he's then put Hakeem Jeffries there with things shut it down, male 55 years old, Brooklyn, New York, United States. Last working day, 10/1/2025. Well, that's not his fault. That's Trump's fault. And that's House Representative's fault. That Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, that's his fault. That's not Hakeem Jeffries' fault. He's trying to stand up for the Democrats. He's trying to do what's right by us. And, now the Senate is some Democrats who actually sided with this, in the Senate with Republicans to stop standing up for us. And I will say one thing, at least if they open it up, it only goes through January, but there's nothing in there for health care or anything like that. They're just bending on over for the Republicans. And I'd like to say it's all those who are not trying to rerun for Senate next year either, so they don't give a shit. They're not worried about if they're going to make them vote for them or not. That's why they're doing it. Hopefully we can vote in the midterms and get people like James Salarico in there and usher in a new life for the Democrats, people who are willing to actually fight, not just bend over and let people, shove it up their ass to take whatever they can take. Just because that's what we do. No, that's not what we do. That's what they do. Let's see here. So, then it goes on to where he insults Lincoln Park down here, by the way. What I've done by Lincoln Park does not need to be on here. If I was any part of Lincoln Park, I would be suing big time. By the way, I am going to let them know that he is using their music illegally. Then we go over here to where it says Hakeem's latest blog entries. Subscribe to this blog. Click on View More. It's going to take you to a fact. Democrats shut down the government over free health care for illegals page. Yep. Here's what you need to know. Facts. Democrats' proposal would result in nearly $200 billion spent on health care for illegal immigrants and other non-citizens over the next decade, enough to fund the entire children's health insurance program. So thing is the only way that the aliens can get, and there's no way, there's absolutely no way they can get funds from us. They do not get any help from us unless they're here legally. So he does say here, Democrats' proposal would once again allow those improperly granted asylum and parole under Biden's open border scheme to receive Medicaid. So when he says improperly granted asylum, I mean, if they were granted asylum, they're here legally. He's choosing to say they're not here legally and revoking their asylum. So they were granted asylum under the law of the Constitution. He's trying to rewrite the Constitution what the laws are, and that's illegal, first of all. Second of all, I've said it many times, I don't know how many times I can say this. This country was founded on immigrants. Trump's parents were immigrants. Trump is not native to this island. We're native to this island. The natives. We're literally here forever. Anybody whose family came here from a different country, which is like everybody, we're all immigrants. Jesus Christ. Even he'd be pissed off. Okay. Can we calm down here? Calm down. Just calm down. Goodness, trouble. Alright. So, Democrats' proposal would allow California to continue exploiting a loophole to fund Medicaid for illegal aliens. Democrats' proposal would reinstate a special Obamacare subsidy for non-citizens, for which low-income American citizens are not eligible. That is total bullshit. There is no subsidy for which low-income Americans are not eligible because non-citizens can't get Medicaid in the first fucking place. Oh my God. Alright, Democrats' proposal would take health savings accounts away from 10 million American citizens. So you can't take health savings accounts away from a million American citizens, unless you don't have unless you can't afford health care. So, let's rephrase that sentence. Republicans are taking away tens of millions of Americans' health savings accounts because they're no longer making health care affordable. That's a better way to say it. Because that's the truth. So when he says fact, might as well put fiction. When he says truth, might as well put lie. That's all he knows is lie. That's all he knows is lie. If he opens his mouth, he's lying. Now there are a few other people I know. But for him, for sure. And I don't really know him. I got to know of him. And I hate him. Let's put it that way. I don't care who he was. I hate him. I have relatives him for as long as I can remember before he even did you fired. There was just something about him that didn't sit right with me. Something I knew one day I was going to have to fight against him. And I knew the fight was coming. It's like I knew it in my gut. It was like, God, I hope that day never comes. Well, here we go. Alright, so if you go back to here, we'll close that real quick. So, click back. And you can view all the blog entries. So let me just read those. There's Democrats are to blame for the airport chaos. No, Republicans are to blame for airport chaos because they're keeping the government shut down because they will not come to the table and, negotiate a compromise with Democrats. And therefore, the air traffic control people do not want to work anymore. They're not getting paid when they go to work, so they're all calling out. And not to mention that the airport video that they have playing that says the Democrats shut down the government, the government is retarded. Americans are paying less this Thanksgiving. No, we're not. No, we're absolutely not. I just bought my Thanksgiving meal, and I had to buy way less than I normally do. I had to put it with my normal 2-week grocery buying list, which, normally costs me it used to cost me $100 for like 50-something items. Now it costs me almost $200 for 50-something items. So let's put it that way. And I have to buy non-name brand stuff, too, so. Look at Democrat for 5-hour TSA lines, mass flight delays. I don't really see that happening because I had a friend who just went to the airport and flew out the other day from Virginia, and she had no problem getting on the plane. Granted, she forgot to take her toothbrush and make sure she left her little keychain knife in the car, which got taken from her. But other than that, she had no problems. And the safe was good to go. No long lines or anything. Let's see. President Trump on 60 Minutes, greatest 9 months in the history of the presidency. Great. President Trump on 60 Minutes was nothing but a bunch of edits, takeouts, and him saying that he didn't know the guy he pardoned. Mr. Oh, Biden's the auto pen. No, dude, you are. If you don't know the guy you pardoned, CB, I think his name was, for the seriously, how much dementia you got? We need to see your brain scans. Cheeto is becoming dust. He's gonna be Cheeto dust. You know, hey, you guys know that one video of Chester Cheetah snorting the dust off the thing? It ain't easy being cheesy. Inflation remains low as Democrats shutdown threatens progress. Inflation's not low. It's going up every day. Every day. Every time I look on Walmart, on Amazon, on even TV, everything's higher. Everything's higher every day. My electric bill is high. Well, my electric bill doesn't go too much higher, but it's actually higher than what it normally is. It's usually 81. Now it's 82. And I'm on the fixed thing. But still, even $1 more and it's supposed to be on the fixed thing. It's inflation. Water bill's gone up about $8. Let's see here. Luckily, I have a good plan with my T-Mobile. I can keep them at what they contracted me in, or it would go up too. I guarantee you it would. And that's another thing. They're not considering your internet when you go to do Medicaid, so that's not go in with your bills when you have to have it from work from home job. So if they're not considering that when you go to get Medicaid, or sign up for any help or any safety net, but you have to have it for your job. You have to have it. It's a necessity. You should have what's it called? Where you could get internet for free and things like that through the government. They don't have that anymore. Now they're not even using Medicaid. So I don't qualify for Medicaid. I never know for Medicaid, but food stamps, or a SNAP, should I say? Supplemental Nutrition Program. They're not even use it for that either. So no matter how hard you work your ass off and still can't afford food, they're still not going to help you out. Just put it that way. Democrat shutdown jeopardizes American skies. No, Republicans do. Top Democrat cheers Americans suffering a leverage of their sick political game. When have the Democrats ever cheered for us hurting? No. Every video you see of the Democrats is either Trump AI of them doing something stupid, or them advocating for us. But what I see is Trump celebrating his Mar-a-Lago during Halloween. Everybody's going hungry. Trump falling asleep at half his meetings. Trump sitting there like, oh my God, what's in my turn? Unless somebody passes out in the Oval Office. And how much dementia do you have to label the Oval Office? For real, people, for real. You got to label. Now, why did his Secret Service even let him do that? Because I guarantee you, I never really knew where the Oval Office was in the White House until they labeled it. Radical left. That just kills me, radical. I guess we're radical to them because we're not something they like, which they're really bad. I don't even want to call them radical. I'm going to start loving the term radical. Yes, I'm radical. Yes, I'm Antifa. Yes, I'm crazy. I don't give a shit. But I care more about this entire country and every single person in it, whether you're Republican or Democrat, than that man does about his own wife or his own kids. See, Schumer taunts Americans as Democrats shutdown crushes them. I don't think Chuck Schumer taunted Americans. I think Chuck Schumer just needs to go ahead and retire because he's just old and, he don't really know how to keep things going the way they need to. But Americans want Democrats to end the shutdown. No, we didn't. We wanted to fight. All 50 states will see devastating economic hit. No, it's not the Democratic shutdown. What I don't like about the way he does it is he can. This is how you know a narcissist. A narcissist can never take blame on themselves. They can never own up to what they've done. I will own up to all my mistakes. If I did it, I did it. When my boss calls me in for a meeting, I'll be like, what do I do now? I did it. It was me. Immediately. Yeah, I did it. Even if I haven't done anything. Just because it's me. Trump will never admit he's done anything, never, or admit that he knows anybody. Next thing we know, hearing from him is he didn't even know who Epstein was. Oh, I don't know that man. I never saw him before in my life. Well, Trump, how are you going to explain the fact that, Jennifer worked at your real estate, where woman Epstein took her away and did horrendous things to her and kept her in human trafficked her and all kinds of things like that? How are you going to explain that? Oh, who are you talking about? It's like when he's talking about Ghislaine Maxwell, like, oh, you heard that name forever. Like he tried to actually think we were going to be stupid enough to believe that shit. Oh, brother, seriously, girl brain. You can grow crazy hair, which looks like a comb over his whole entire life, but he can't grow a brain because he's never had one. That's why. You can't regrow something that's never been there before ever. Especially can't regrow something in soil that's dead and decaying and without nutrients. And that's what Trump is. Dead, decaying, and without nutrients. Just like Cheetos. Alright, so let's see what else we got here. So it says, Hakeem about me. Hey, we're Democrats in the House and Senate. We love DEI, transgender for everyone, and handing out taxpayer benefits to illegal immigrants. We couldn't care less if our men and women in uniform get paid or if our neighborhoods are safe. We just love playing politics with people's livelihoods. No, Trump, that's you. Let me speak directly to you, and let me reword this a little bit for you. Hi, my name is Trump. I'm not a Republican or a Democrat. I'm just authoritarianism, whatever you want to call it, or how it should put it. Wannabe king who hates DEI, which is diversity, exclusion, and yeah, you know what I mean. Kind of brain fart for a minute. Yeah, let me pause. Transgender for no one. We're going to let you decide what you want to do with your body, who you want to love, what you want to do, and women. We're going to take your rights away from your body whatsoever, even though giving birth and having babies is the highest fatality rate of any job there is. Being a mother is a job, and being pregnant has the highest fatality rate than a cop, higher than a cop. Because it's dangerous to be pregnant. It's dangerous to have a baby. I got two myself. One, I had surgery a year later after to reconstruct everything, and the second one, I almost died having my C-section. I know how dangerous it is. So, Andrew Trump, and I couldn't care less about men or women in uniform because all I want them to do is what I tell them to. I don't care if they get in trouble for it because I'm not going to get in trouble for it. That's what he thinks. And if our neighborhoods are safe, no, you don't care if our neighborhoods are safe, Trump. You just want to send in people to make them worse. And you're the one that loves playing politics with people's livelihood, not Democrats. Have you ever looked up what the meaning of a liberal is? Obviously, you have not. Heroes, anyone who identifies as a radical leftist, transnational gangs, illegal immigrants. Trump, you're an immigrant. Your wife's an illegal immigrant. My parents got their visas illegally. By fraud. That's public knowledge. So, who's the pot calling kettle black there, buddy? Who would like to meet? Honestly, we couldn't meet enough members of Antifa or illegal immigrants. I'm Antifa. I'd like to meet them. I'm Antifa. I'm anti-fascist. Been anti-fascist my whole life. I ain't one time wanted to ever be around a fascist like you, Trump. So yeah, I'm anti-Trump because I'm anti-fascist. You fascist bastard. Nickname, Sombrero Guy. Well, Trump, I'm gonna give you Cheeto. Really? I can't stop friends. The real Trump, you put Chucky as his friend? Trump, you reaching there, dude. Somebody needs to take your phone away and your computer. Somebody just needs to take it away now. And if they have taken it away and somebody else is doing this, somebody needs to take it away from them. So, let's go to the MySpace URL. Let's see what happens here. Oh, we get the Democrat shutdown clock. Find your representative and go and find your representative there. I bet that's lovely. Hakeem's interest. So all of this is nothing but a bashing Hakeem Jeffries for some reason. Nobody else but Hakeem Jeffries. And you see this nice little lovely background of Mexican hats. And I just have to play it one more time because I wish I had an AI video of Trump with the hat on. It just makes me sick. It absolutely makes me sick. I'm going to download that song so I can actually make an AI version of Trump dancing to it. Yep. I'm going to do something funny with that. So let's see what Trump RX is. Find your medication for the lowest price. God, isn't he ugly? Oh, it's coming soon. You can't do it now. So what's the point of having that on the website? What's WHY? White House. Sign me up. Why not? I love making fun and putting it on my podcast. Here we go. Oh man, you gotta get my phone number. I don't have my phone number. I'll do that later. Let's see here.
Every single day of watching.
So he's got the most horrendous video, the most embarrassing video there is of the different marks of the Department of War or whatever he knows that in Trump. So all these videos are on here. Every video you can find. Every embarrassing video. Now I know. Pause. So, yeah. There's that. So, at least we know where that is. Go back. Let's see the news here. Oh yeah, Veterans Day was today. Well, you know what? I completely forgot about it because honestly there was no big celebration like there normally is. Honestly, I really did. I forgot that it was today. Because there's normally a huge celebration with the White House and everything, celebrating Veterans Day, and today's 250th anniversary of the founding of the United States Marine Corps. No big celebration that I saw, no big hoopla. Maybe it's because I really don't care about Trump and see what he wants to do and celebrate. More likely. So, November 7th, Trump administration cracks down on foreign-owned meat packing cartels. Meat packing cartels? So, then we're all about drug cartels. Now we're all about meat packing cartels. We don't crack down on people getting meat into the country. Y'all can't have cheap meat. No, you can't eat no beef unless you have Argentina beef. Fascist bitch. Anti-communism. Dude, you're a communist. You're the fascist bitch from hell is what you are. Yeah, he's a Cheeto bitch. He ain't no Cheeto dude. He's a Cheeto bitch. He's a fucking pussy, man. He's scared of us. All we need to do is step our game up, get out there and fight, and make our voices heard, and keep fighting for our freedom. And the last thing we're going to look at the Trump card. What the fuck is the Trump card? Oh yeah, the gold card. So here is the Trump gold card. And on that note, before I scream, I'm going to say goodbye, America. Goodbye, whoever listens to my podcast. I hope the audio is a lot better this time than it was last time. But I'm going to bow out now because President Cheeto is just stupid. I don't want to punch my computer either. I'm not going for a lot again because that's Trump. You look like an idiot. You should not have the Statue of Liberty behind you because you know what? You are against everything that it stands for. Second, your color over looks really bad in that picture. And the eagle looks like, why you got me in your pocket? Do I don't want to be in your pocket? And why gold? Why does he love gold so much? You know what? Maybe he needs to meet King Midas, and King Midas needs to go ahead and touch him so he can turn into a statue of gold, and he'll be rid of him. That's what he needs to do. We need to get him in touch with the people from Once Upon a Time and get King Midas. Get in touch with Disney. Oh yeah, Disney doesn't like him either because he tried to get Jimmy Kimmel, fired, and everybody them wanted to pull their accounts from Disney, and Disney said, "Oh hell no." So try to go up against Disney. Disney's a little bit bigger than you are, Trump. I think they got a little bit more money than you do, and I have a feeling Disney might be your downfall. I think we all need to get Disney on our side and start loving Disney a little bit more and telling them what we want. We want Trump out of America. And I bet you Disney might not welcome it. I don't know. We got to do something. We just can't be standing for this shit all the time. Make your voices loud, make them proud, and don't stand for no shit, don't take no shit, don't do no shit, right? And make sure you remember every day that you are amazing, and don't ever forget that. Peace out.